What are you doing there?
You scuts got lucky.
Chapter 7, Canine Confusion.
That's what he said. Sheesh, no use being pediatric.
Oh, crap.
Would kill a lot of you. But not you. Mr. Big Words. Nope. Lady H wanted you alive.
Not too alive.
Well, then you have failed your mission. Miserably. Peter Quill. These lackluster bounty hunters claim Lady Hellbender hired them to kill us.
Hey, we ain't no slouches. We're part of a league now.
No. Not a league.
You said yourself she'd hunt us to the end of the universe.
I had hoped she'd send a monster. Not these two.
We would have murderized you.
But don't worry. There's more coming.
Did you hear that, Peter Quill? A silver lining.
Yeah, that's great, Drax.
Won't be long in these clabber traps.
Not us. Friends will be breaking us out soon.
Real soon.
Then you'll wish we did kill you.
Be silent.
Nice that you finally showed up. Would have been even nicer if you didn't abandon me in the first place.
I never left.
1 minute, we're having a great time, and the next... Wait a second, did you use me as bait? Huh. Well, your plan worked. A little too well, seeing how we're in jail now.
We're all in prisons of our own making, Peter.
Yeah, sure.
Reckon Lady H will get us out of here then?
I reckon someone will.
Her
Hey,
name
this is a big
Lady
mistake.
Hellbender.
I'm innocent. Cosmo, are you out there? Cosmo!
Where are you, Cosmo? Damn ye. Damn ye, Cosmo.
Should we be strategizing on the fence? Just in case.
Ain't never needed no strategy before, brother.
How do I get on out of here? Gotta be a way.
I've been thinking, know what's better than strategizing a way out? Breaking a way out.
I like the way you think. We should do the one where you pretend to go to the bathroom, then smash.
I really do need to go.
That's perfect then.
Oi! I need to go to the bathroom.
I also need to go.
Well, while that's happening, I only have one ability point now. Okay. Never mind.
Let me out or I'll pee everywhere.
I will also be.
Do something, Peter Quill. I cannot take much more.
Me? What do you want me to do? What can I do? I can't do shit from here.
I really do need to go.
Don't give away the plan.
Imbeciles.
What's he doing here, man?
Oi! I need to go to the bathroom.
I also need to go.
I don't know what it wants me to do here. I'm not sure what the game wants me to do, to be honest.
Let me out or I'll pee everywhere.
I will also be.
Do something,
Hello?
Peter Quill. I cannot take
Cosmo? I really need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, get your mitts off of him.
Ow! The little bugger just scratched me.
Oh, I'll do more than that. I'll murderize you.
Hey, guys. Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, cram it, Flatnard.
Flatnard?
Yeah, and a scruff crew in one too.
Shut up and get in there.
Come on, dude. What's your problem?
You are. That's why we quit. Yes, you did. Now stop talking to him.
Rocket, buddy, come on. We had a good thing going. You and Groot are better than two-bit bounty hunters.
Scoff.
What did you say?
I said scoff.
Scoff.
You don't say scoff, you just scoff.
Oh, so now I don't express myself proper like? You know what? You're a real piece of... What do you think I was gonna say? I'm roughing that too.
I mean, man.
What? You rough in front of me? I told you a bajillion times, I'm not a roughing animal!
What were you talking about?
You rough...
Oh, this is too good. Get me out of here, Cosmo.
Sorcery is this?
Where are we?
You are being still unknown.
Cosmo!
Hey, the
How you
homie
doing, buddy? We
Cosmo.
were just about...
Guardian of Galaxies will tell Cosmo why they broke into Continuum Cortex. Or Cosmo will conjure worse psychic gulag.
Broke into the...
Do not feed Cosmo cat biscuits, Peter Quill.
Peter Quill.
You work with Blood Brothers. Create distraction so Pesky Raccoon and Sentient Tree Friend can use Continuum Cortex. Cosmo also know Guardian of Galaxies have Nova Tracker on ship.
Okay, I'm sure it's just one big misunderstanding. Right?
Right.
We're here because something happened on the...
Guardian of Galaxy were on Nova Rock.
Yeah, we went to find Centurion Corral and pay our fine. Why?
Strange transmissions spreading across galaxy, like rabbits in springtime. Cosmo sent many team to investigate, none return. Now Nova Rock, sending same signal. Guardian of Galaxy will tell me what they saw.
The Nova Corps were killing each other.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
Yeah, during that ritual with the priest. They kept talking about a promise.
Right away, sir.
Fraternity of Raptors. Cult of the Negative Sounds. Universal Church of
Whoa,
Truth.
stop. That's them. That old man that's with them. His shuttle exploded on
Grand
the House
Unifier
Hope.
Raker. Yeah, that is.
Grand Unifier Raker, leader
That
of
was
the
him.
Universal Church of
Yeah,
Truth.
that's right.
That name ring bell for Cosmo. His old cult. Very
Yeah, Phenom,
powerful
look at that. You got
galactic
Cosmo
war.
and the little puppers,
Now,
dude.
not so much.
You said the rock was transmitting a signal. What if the religion were somehow...
Yet, the Universal Church of Truths died with gold-skinned God.
Let us investigate the Hallows Hope for you.
It's Cosmo, dude.
What?
You said none of your teams returned, right? Seems to me like you're short-staffed, and we want to find out what happened as much as you do. So let us investigate for you.
Always a catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with ball.
That's funny.
What Guardian of Galaxies want in return?
Simple.
That's too
Drop the
funny.
charges. Contact Nova Corps HQ and get the World Mind to forgive our fine. Then we'll go.
It's not being so easy.
Face it, dog breath. You need us.
Us?
For now. Unless you got someone else stupid enough to go.
In Soviet Russia, Cosmo would not trust words of capitalist scum. But this is not motherland. And Cosmo no power of collateral. Guardianship, stay on nowhere.
What? You can't take our ship.
My ship.
How are we gonna find the Hallows Hope?
Ask Pesky Raccoon. Now come, essences of time.
Oh man, what the hell, Cosmo?
So where are we going exactly?
To original settlement. From early days, before Cleveland Group come.
You mean the first mining colony is still here?
Duh. Now abandoned, mostly. Entirely restored.
Off.
This is the place you broke into.
Broke implies it took effort.
Wait, this is the Continuum Cortex?
His best way to reach Nova ship before moves again.
We found Corel.
Where is she?
Nova ship currently in the Leader system, orbiting Michael.
Contraxia.
Cosmo not surprised. Pesky Raccoon enjoy garbage planet.
Their restrooms do provide valuable information.
Entire planet now broadcast same signal as Nova Rock.
Oh, that's
Cosmo
not
not understand purpose or intention.
All them bars, and betting parlors, and brothels.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing after all.
We can find Corel and save Contraxia.
Maybe we shouldn't make too many guarantees.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is what we do.
I am with you, Peter Quill.
You are.
Of course. That was a rousing speech.
Bootlicker.
How many people know about this place?
Enough.
Is not broadcast across galaxy, but scientists come from many backgrounds.
If Thanos had known this was here...
Dead Titan King, no.
So, what is this? Like another elevator?
They'll figure it out.
Please to stand back, Guardian of Galaxies.
Whoa!
Nice. Look at that.
This.
I know. It's like they've never seen a giant trans-dimensional hand before.
Please to step in palm.
What if things go sideways? How do we get back?
With passport. Can communicate with Cosmo, and if emergency, bring Guardian of Galaxies back.
Better you take it than Captain Valor over here.
This time, investigate Nova ship. Use passport to report findings.
And you'll speak to the World Mind? Get rid of that fine, right?
Cosmo do best. Good luck, Guardian of Galaxies.
All right.
Anyone see any seatbelts?
You better not throw up this time.
This is...
Sorcery?
I was going to say dizzying.
You get used to it.
We
Look
in
at this.
space?
We're somewhere between space, between dimensions, between time, between
This is,
realities
pretty cool.
even.
What do you mean, between?
We could theoretically go wherever and whenever with this thing. Even the places that don't exist, but do.
It was incredible.
Oh shit.
What kind of name is Avengers?
Oh shit. You heard it. We heard it. That's cool.
Is that sound normal?
Tari
Normal.
hissing.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh, Pat Benatar and Joan Jett watch over us.
Who are these guys you speak of?
Pat Benatar and
Goddesses.
Joan Jett. Yes, they are goddesses.
Drax?
I am not the one laughing. It's obviously an ill omen of our impending deaths. No matter where you hide, I will find you.
Or it's an alternate reality.
That Thanos.
I know that sound.
Definitely an alternate reality.
Hey, look! It's Spider-Man!
Spider-Man.
Is that Earth? Mom?
Come on, you're late for the promise here. Come on in, Janie. Peter will be up in a second.
Really? Janie?
Okay, next stop, Alice Hope. Probably. Hold on.
What's wrong with Janie, bro?
Here
What
we
happened?
Clark Howell!
It's breath.
Okay, here we go!
Trippy.
This
cannot be the correct.
You guys okay?
Do we look okay?
Well, hang in there. I'll try to restore gravity.
Oh, great. We're gonna be stuck like this forever.
Rocket, buddy, what am I looking for?
Drax, tell Scut Lord most ships use external power conduits to generate pseudo-gravity in hyperbaric airlocks.
Might be just what we need.
Then pick it up already.
All right, I'll have you guys on solid ground in a tick.
Ow.
Something terrible happened here.
What gave it away? The lack of gravity or the general destruction?
Both are undeniable clues.
Found some kind of battery. Looks undamaged.
Could be useful. Someone tell Scut Lord to hold on to it.
Hold on to it, Peter Quill.
All right.
Go do danger mission. Cosmo fix. Not to worry.
An accurate impersonation. I am impressed.
The Mutt's playing us for patsies.
Okay, I've got 2 conduits here.
Someone tell them to turn them on.
Thanks, buddy.
Put one in here.
Okay, I got the battery installed, Gamora, but nothing's happening.
Seriously?
Fine. I'll tell them. Listen up, slug breath. Tell me what you see.
There's a blue wire and 2 connections, yellow and red, and 1 big green thing.
Don't touch the green thing!
Not a great time to start yelling, dude!
Okay. First, plug the wire to either connection. All we need is a little jump start.
Okay.
To either one?
It's not brain surgery.
Here
Okay.
goes nothing! Oh, crap!
Oh, that's nice.
You touched the green thing! Get it, you! Fucking great, Quill!
Everybody, just hold on!
Well, bam. Fire the
Gravity was
lightning
not
element
restored.
Had one job,
and
Will.
all.
I did exactly what?
All right. Investigate the Hollow's Hope.
Tell me more about this job, Rodent. Impressive, Peter Quill.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Those firearms are becoming quite formidable.
Second time they've transformed like that.
Third.
If that was the third time, when was the first?
Yeah, I was kidnapped.
Should we call Cosmo? Let him know what we found so far?
What do you mean, a code word? Fine. Groot won't call the Mud until we all agree on a code word.
Could be useful if we get cornered by whatever's on the ship.
How about Quill Kill?
Sweep the
Code
leg.
word is sweep the leg. And we should hold off calling Cosmo
Hell
until
yeah,
we figure
dude.
out what's going on.
Sweep the leg
We
for
should
sure.
also standardize our use of the
100%.
term dog report item to distinguish information of interest to our investigation.
Sweep the leg.
Yep. Sure thing, buddy.
Dog report item. Something caused Novacorp.
Dog report item.
Maybe they all just quit.
Some people don't give up when things start going wrong.
This is the only way out, but the door's got no juice. Must be on a different circuit.
Can't you transfer power to it?
That'll do it.
Why does that keep happening?
There, you all felt that, right?
Yup.
The same thing happened when I tried to restore the gravity.
Dast. Looks just like what happened on the rock.
Indeed, it was a desperate attempt at a last defensive position.
Good bottleneck for it.
If this was a fight, then where are all the bodies?
Good point. There weren't any in the evacuation hangar either.
Maybe everyone escaped.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Peter.
Okay, we need to get to Carell's office.
Someone tell Quill.
Come on, dude. Can't we just talk to each other?
Fine. You do know your girlfriend probably didn't make it.
Now you are just being spiteful.
Still nothing but emergency power.
Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship.
What are we missing? Let's run through it all.
We got arrested by your girlfriend.
As did the Churchman Grand Unifier Raker, and then his
Ah,
ship
the
exploded.
key. These were the key card that
Knew this would come in
that
handy.
Where'd you get a Nova
Nikki
pass?
gave us was gonna come.
Nikki
in
gave
handy.
it to me to keep it away from her mom.
We could sell that. It must be worth a couple thousand units.
Do you know what Nova Corps does to people who steal from them?
Look around.
Stealing?
How much you want to bet there aren't enough Nova left to execute us? Small marvel crafted. Now
That'll
that
do
that's
for now.
done, can we get a move on, Jelly Legs?
Components localizer. Indicator will display when you're 15 meters of the crafting component. Audio cue will go louder. This visor will help you pinpoint its exact location.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender sent a worthy beast to devour us. What do you hope to find here?
Nikki had all kinds of secret passageways on the ship. Maybe she left a message or something.
You are fond of this girl.
I guess. I mean, we actually had a lot in common. Kinda reminded me of me, you know?
I do not know.
It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure her and her mom are okay.
So what's the deal with Quill and that kid anyway? The cadet.
I don't know. I thought he tried to save her just to impress Corel.
What do you mean it worked? There's a tracker on my ship.
No.
Yeah.
That's not good. Oh no. Please don't.
Did you know this maintenance worker, Peter Quill?
No.
You seem relieved.
I am.
What the flark are you two doing? Let's go already.
Huh.
I wonder if they'll find anything.
Like a way to turn the power back on.
Or some kind of hint to what happened.
No way. Drax's rap sheet. He's gotta see this.
That's convenient.
Now we're exploring maintenance tunnels.
It can't hurt, can it? Better we check than miss something.
This place don't look too safe is all.
I wonder if the ship's connection to the world mine has also been severed.
If we find some kind of console, I can check.
Okay. Let's keep on moving then. Aha, those are the audio cues. Cool.
Dog report item. Strange rumbling on ship continues.
Wish I knew the layout of this tub better. Then we could figure out where this started. You know where we are, Gamora?
Not really. Nova never really let me out of their sight.
They had good reason not to trust you.
This again?
I was only stating that Nova's position of not trusting you was accurate. At the time.
The longer we bicker, the more we might miss.
Very inspirational.
Hey, you get that off?
No wonder we've been stumbling around in the dark.
Whoa, ho, ho! Look at you, you sexy beast.
Stop flirting, Rocket. Is it supposed to be upside down?
Only if you wanted to channel all the ship's power up through the ceiling. Makes no sense to me.
There must be a reason. A bad one. Try that console.
We can use this to re-invert the core, or de-invert... Divert?
Rocket.
The console's safety locked because the mounting arms are retracted. If we can pop them out of them side panels, we can flip the core.
Safety locked.
That's what I said. Wait, did you really just use your visor to check if I was lying?
Huh. Looks like the arms are stuck without any power.
Well, stop flarking around. It ain't gonna work without the arms.
So, how do we get up there? See.
There's gotta be more machinery up there. Gamora, give me a boost!
Of course.
Ah.
Definitely something up here. Yep, found the power cell.
Just gotta power it up and the arm should extend.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, it worked!
That's what I need.
You know, them guns would make better engineering tools than weapons.
Nice try. Let's get the other one free. All right, Gamora, let's get the second one done.
Okay.
All right, girl, let's do this.
That did it. Get back down here. Now let's see what we can... Oh, Scott!
Lightning shots ricochet between enemies that are close to each other. Enemies hit by lightning are passive.
Guys,
All
we've
right.
got incoming.
Yeah, more of them infected freaks!
Man, I was hoping we'd find Nova Corps here, but not like this.
Now we know who inverted the core. Why?
Death has come!
Took out
Aggression
another
is
Nova
often
Corps
the best
weirdo.
protection! Handle them all! Do not let them distract you!
Right! Because who doesn't want to get shot in the back?
Get out of the way, Gamora.
On them. Starting to wonder if there's anybody left in Nova Corps who isn't crazy.
Horror movie rules, people! Do what you gotta do to survive! Careful! They're bringing out the big gun!
Only a coward hides behind such security!
Blitz him, Rocket!
Stupid Nova armor.
Stay down,
Just
boy.
dropping my blade.
I think we're all gonna need some repairs after this!
Stay dead. Yeah, boy.
Reverse our progress!
Not gonna happen!
I thought you'd never ask. I hope we didn't fight alongside any of these guys in the war. Did you notice the rumbling stopped when we flipped the reactor away from the ceiling?
We must find a way up there and discover why, for the dog report.
Rocket, what's that console telling you?
That you should come do the honors.
Okay.
Not even over there, man.
Surprise! This whole thing's a lift. We can ride it all the way up there.
I guess Nova grunts and grease monkeys don't get the cool flying suits.
Typical. Nobody respects their engineers these days. If you want efficiency, you gotta make... Whoa! Clark!
Lucky Clamps!
Well,
They're shutting
that's
us
nice.
down!
More freaks approach!
Flarkers re-inverted the core again!
Just have to re-invert it back!
Have to. Take some ahead.
Prepare yourself, Fiend!
We ain't losing to a bunch of subpar Nova Corps garbage mess!
Don't underestimate the Nova Force!
No, they ain't cocked!
Come on.
Perhaps you should avoid that electrical
Ow.
Watch the large one's explosive!
Order up!
The electrifying enchanter spells irritate me!
String them up, crew!
I hate dealing with fanatics!
Horror movie rules, people! Do what you gotta do to survive!
Get them while they're in the air.
This isn't Nova Corps! They can't hold us responsible! Slam them, Travis!
Yeah, boy.
Good luck with those mines now!
I seem to
Need
be
support!
bleeding my own
Looks like
blood!
even trees got... Hey, Quill! I know the big guy's seeing stars!
Trying to get them back up, but
badass here!
That
I
was
thought they were
too
down,
close.
but they're just.
Strawberry needs a hat!
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine.
Wrap them up, bud!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! It is best to approach them dead!
This is how it's done.
Who starts a gunfight near a reactor core?
They don't seem to be bothered by it.
Kill him.
Stay clear of the mines.
Hey, execute a flare attack 10 times. Crowd goes wild.
Stop them short, crew! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
These bombs are making things way too crowded.
I say time for a little crowd control! Take them out!
Get the point?
The Voltaire, feel my wrath!
Reach the shield.
Here you go. Take him down.
All right, let's get those clamps off so we can keep moving.
I will tear them
Always
from
with the
their
fucking
sockets.
clamps.
Ain't gonna work, Musclehead. But this time, we've got a control room to play with. Looks like I can remove the clamps from here.
Good. We will not be stopped by clamps.
Ah, sneaky bags. They scrambled the power circuit, so I can't release them.
I grow tired of these clamps.
Gonna have to reroute the circuits one by one to
Oh,
reset
boy.
the power grid. Here, I'll get the door for you. You should be able to see the grid with your visor.
Okay, visor's up. Now what?
You should see power grids along the walls
Dude.
around here. Find their powered up nodes.
Looking for glowy power nodes.
Right. When you find them, you need to electrify the junction switch in the direction you want the power to flow.
I see. I see.
Shoot them with electricity?
Yeah, we're aiming for big, glowing lines routing back towards the clamps in the middle.
Got a locked door. Can you open it?
No, can you route power to it?
Not from here. I'll try to find a way around. Maybe I can get up higher to see what's going on.
Any ideas?
Working on it.
Alright. This goes here.
That's gotta be one of the power nodes. Just need to reroute it.
Keep scanning the room. There's gotta be a way up.
Why am I on fucking...
What does Howard's Hope do anyways? Other than being a giant pain in the tail.
Why was I on
It's a
the
peacekeeping ship.
ice?
Capable of extreme violence.
That's the whole
is
idea.
that all about?
A deterrent if it has to move in to mediate a conflict.
Sounds boring.
Pharrell would probably agree with you.
Well,
So any guesses on what they're doing with all that power?
Perhaps they are recharging their personal devices.
They're what?
Their electronic tablets and assorted communication gadgetry.
And do you think they would need power from the ship's core for that?
I am no expert in Nova technology.
Groot, I think I have an idea. Use your roots to raise that platform with me on it. Kind of a root boost thing.
He's eager to try the root boost.
Just about there.
Everybody stay alert. Will has a knack for pushing the wrong buttons or crossing the wrong wire. Neat trick.
Did that do anything?
Not yet. You'll have to reroute a couple of them.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? That hurt.
A bunch of his muscle and do this himself.
Damn.
Simple. Required professionals.
Yeah, the poocher don't even need to lift the paw to take down Lady Hellbender's invincible goons. Needs us. Real like.
Good. We agree on something.
Oh boy.
So, is there any chance of Quill getting back together with Lady Law?
She's no lady.
She'd never set her standards that low anyway.
That's factually untrue.
So we need how the fuck do we...
You know, normally you're not supposed to travel through dimensions without a quarantine and a decompression on the other side.
Should we be concerned?
Just keep an eye out for warning signs. Mental degradation, paranoia, aggressive behavior.
I feel like that's already an accurate description of our team. How will we tell?
Looks like the wall's weak here. Drax, I need a hole here to reach the grid.
And you will have one.
My man.
That's another power node.
I see it now. You've got half of it rerouted. Now work on the other room.
Right.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Might be gunning for your job soon.
You want to trade? I'm happy to sit in the captain's seat.
You frequently sit in the captain's seat.
I did not just hear that. Oh boy, Groot's gonna be happy. Gamora!
No,
you can
wrong
lift this
button.
panel with me on it? Groot, need your help, buddy. Root boost, please.
Alright. Now what? Now...
A Groot in the... Yeah, right.
It would have been possible. They try to recruit corpsmen from any world in good standing.
Well, too bad. Groot's the last one, and he's too smart to ever sign up with them scuttles.
Okay, I bet I can reroute the power to get myself back out of here.
Solid plan.
Hell yeah! Who's smarter than Nova Corps? Huh. What did that open?
What did that open? What did that do?
This would go a lot faster if we all had the ability to scan.
Yeah, you got any priceless lattice hex ornadium crystals lying around? I'll gladly build you one. No, we ain't got any. We only have the one.
What do your goggles do?
That's classified.
Ah. Okay, well, I'm going down there then. Nova Corps
Perhaps the
outfit.
Nova Killer knows how to redirect these machines. He
He's
has
just like he doesn't like the
I
Nova
was
Corps.
an
Why would he have
assassin on a saboteur.
that? Man.
Same results either way, right?
Oh, hey there.
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Yep.
Indubitably.
Looks like you did it, Starpants. Now get into the control room and hit that clamp release. I'll re-invert the core at the same time and get us moving again. Groot's right. Maybe we should just call Cosmo, tell him we tried, and port the Flark out of here.
Doors open, and I got the power flowing through.
Almost qualified to be a junior engineer.
Thanks.
Okie dokes.
The clamps are unclamped.
Slick. Now get back in here before we leave you behind.
Yeah, let's see how far you get without your button pusher.
Now that we know the infected Nova are here, we can agree that whatever's going on upstairs is really bad, right?
They were furious when we removed their power source. Must be important to their effort here.
Can't wait to smash it. Whatever it is. Alright, this is our floor. Drax, hit that panel where all the wires connect.
Step aside.
Alright. Onward. Just do your best
To the
not to fall
coast,
down.
we'll get together,
that's
have a few
all.
laughs.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
No, that! They must have flipped the core back. Something's powering up again.
Great. Now we're stuck in the ventilation. Great job, Quill.
Dude, I know you're peeved, and I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Really? That's it?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's more important things happening right now than Quill saying he's sorry. Whoa! Flark and Scott! What are these Franklin gaboons doing to Contraxia?
What is this thing, Rocket?
I don't know! Looks like it's siphoning something!
Something to do with those cubes?
Don't know! I gotta get a closer look!
Peter Quill, we have been in this hangar before.
Yeah, we have.
It's like they're stocking up on something!
So what is it?
I think they're using the ray to fill some kind of battery. Standard galactic I.O. ports, Regalian glass mat separators, Kree cathodes.
I understood some of those words.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. Energy readings are all over the place, but I can't tell what kind of energy it is. What the Flark?
Corral would never have allowed this to happen to her ship.
So, you think she escaped?
I don't know. She could be holed up in her office. We're not leaving till we find out what happened.
This is where the Churchman's shuttle exploded.
Yeah, well, it looks a little different now.
Because of the giant machine, yes, but I assure you, Peter Quill, this is where you and the girl almost fell to your deaths.
Okay. Thanks, Drax. Thanks.
Groot! We need to check out
I'm
that giant ray
gonna need
thing.
that. I'm gonna need
Get
that.
us across.
Yeah, there you go, Groot.
Dog report item! We gotta destroy this thing!
We don't even know what it is!
Plus, we'd probably end up taking out the entire ship.
And us with it!
Oh well, down I go.
Let's avoid the scary beam.
Good advice!
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo checking. Investigation lead him to believe Hollow Hope is key to galaxy mystery. What is that noise?
We are compiling an extensive dog report.
Ah, Flark the report. Tell him his magic hand almost got us killed.
Contraxia isn't looking so good.
They're killing it is what they're doing.
Tell Cosmo what is happening.
They've got this giant ray thingy pointed at the planet. It's collecting some kind of energy. Uh-oh.
What is... Uh-oh, Piotr Quill.
Something just came up. We'll call you back.
Is that one of the Centurions? 'Cause I don't like it.
Your experience fighting Centurions will be necessary here, woman.
Oh well.
Spread out!
Yo, that is what that is.
Hope they can't tell everyone else where we are!
That giant computer thing is probably in charge. Let's see those branches. It's like a fruit fly. I can't swat him. Oh, you, Rocket!
Light him up.
Torso!
I am waiting for my chance. I shall enjoy. Now is the time to strike.
You're up to Centurion with Gamora's
Well
call to
done!
action.
He shall fly no more! I expected more coordination between them. Follow my lead!
We're gonna need a strategy to take
I
them
will
out!
enjoy! They will all be destroyed!
This has got my name on it!
Cut that!
I'm too busy cutting stuff down with Gamora.
I admire
Like,
your
hang up.
resistance, Peter Quill!
Ready!
Gamora! Snip it!
I hope they're disconnected from the world mines!
Yeah, the last thing we need is more of them showing up!
Bye-bye.
People on the line! Get them to tell us about this energy!
It's better to
More of
just
them up on
finish
the
them
walls!
off!
And on the ground as well! Light them up, Rocket! All enemies have a weakness!
If we can somehow cripple them!
Do your thing, Drax! With fervor!
Oh man, these Centurions.
Shoot the
More of
energy
them.
discs on their chests!
Will not do anything besides beat them off! My guy keeps dodging my shots! It's all you, Gamora! I wondered how we would fare against the Centurion!
More jabbing, less jibber jabbing!
Tie them down, Groot!
Light him up.
Someone's always had to stick up their power armor!
Drax, destroy!
Damn, he missed that completely because he moved so fast.
Yeah, the last thing we need is more of them showing up!
Doesn't look like you'll be flying anytime soon!
Yeah, they do look spooky!
To the bone!
Light him up.
Beware! Round him up, Groot!
Thanks for the assist.
Mulberry needed half!
Take him down.
It's
One
like
more.
a fruit fly, I can't swat him!
Damn, Drax is too slow, man.
Why don't you bother some of the boring planets instead?
Your voice is annoying them. Keep it up!
Nah, they're too far gone to talk to!
I'm on it!
Fruitify him, Groot!
Brutal
They must be
fire.
vulnerable to certain
Get him,
targets!
Drax.
Gut shots usually work pretty good!
No mercy!
Precision is key here, guys!
Boom.
Seems to me like this ship might be ground zero for whatever's happening.
Ah.
We gotta find Corel, get some real answers.
You have any idea where she is?
I'm thinking we check her office. I don't even know how we can get there.
Do you know a way out of the hangar?
Yeah, Drax spotted it on our way in. We can use the hole Nikki and I fell into when Raker's shuttle exploded.
You know, we never did talk about why you jumped after her, Peter.
Because it was the right thing to do. We should hurry. More zealots could arrive at any moment. The hole we saw should be on the other side of these moving batteries.
Gonna need to find a way to stop them. Start looking around.
Drax, gonna need you to drag this over. I will assume you have a plan. That seemed like a wasted effort. All planned. Rocket, can you see where that vent leads?
Anything to get out of here.
We should be prepared in case the beast tries to destroy this machinery.
There you go. I've done my part.
Yeah, thanks.
Keep in mind, it may not stay jammed forever.
We still need a way through.
Dog report item. Massive device sending energy. Tracks.
Don't forget the energy cubes.
Dog Log report item. Energy stored in strange cubes.
Just like I thought.
Impressive work, Peter Quill. Just hope it does not cause an explosion.
Onward.
Let's stick around to find out.
All right, come on, the tunnel's just past here.
We got lucky no one else showed up.
The Unifier has detected an intrusion. Spread out.
Great.
It will be contained.
By her will.
Move.
By
There's
her
too many
will.
of them.
In the hole, jump!
Still don't get why you jumped after the kid back then. Top 10 dumbest things I ever saw you do.
You should have seen how worried he was.
Hey, Star Pants was our ticket with the captain. I was worried his death would lead to more jail time.
It was adorable.
I hate you all.
That's great.
Pretty sure this is right.
Pretty sure?
Everything was on fire last time.
I couldn't make that happen.
No, Rocket, no!
Ain't that a piece of the Uniflyer's old ship?
Unifier.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were arrested, they
Uniflyer,
mentioned
huh?
Briggs got caught for the same thing we did.
Not exactly the same.
He got caught scavenging in the quarantine zone. How is that not the same?
Nikki mentioned something about fishing for a god, I think.
Kind of deity inhabits the quarantine zone.
The kind that should probably stay quarantined.
Yep.
I did not realize you and the girl fell down so far, Peter Quill.
I didn't fall. I jumped. Heroically. Gamora, any chance you can help us here?
I got this, Peter.
Hell yeah.
One more time, Groot. Let's go find Karel and Nikki.
So, we all agree that the captain and her kid are probably dead, right?
Corral survived the worst of the war. And a relationship with Peter.
Still willing to bet they didn't survive this.
You'd wager on whether or not a mother and child are dead.
Nikki's one of the most resourceful kids I ever met, and Karel's a warrior. I'd bet on both of them any day of the week.
Be careful down there, Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Yep, I see that.
Definitely a lot sparkier than last time.
Make sure the kid ain't floating face up somewhere.
That'll work.
How do I?
What do you say, Gamora, now that the floor can't kill us?
I say, no problem.
Nice, because there's a costume down here.
Definitely no sign of Nikki or Corel.
But there's a costume
I guess that's
for
good
you.
news.
Nova Corps outfit. Need better outfits than these, man. This is the right way because I remember this.
Whoa, watch out!
You okay?
Groot says we should start thinking about exit plans.
The exit plan is to call Cosmo after we get the answers we need.
Answers you need, maybe.
Does not strike me as very safe here, Peter Quill.
Better this than getting shot at.
Speak for yourself.
You'd rather get shot at?
More fulfilling to shoot someone I don't like than look for someone I don't care about.
Our leader seems to care, and so we should also pretend to care.
Tend to care. Yeah.
Of course you would.
Thanks, guys. What a collective team unit we are.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time.
I think you mean deadly green gas.
This whole ship's a death trap now.
I'm sure there's a way to unburst these pipes.
There better be, because there's no way I'm walking through that.
What about your magical ice weapon, Peter Quill?
I already thought of that.
Or perhaps you enjoy contemplating the intoxicating stench of death.
There! Easy peasy.
Freezy
More
peasy
death
indeed.
gas.
Maybe Nikki and Corel are using it to protect themselves.
And hear me out on this.
Yeah, nice
Maybe
thought.
they're dead.
You know what, man? You're being a real jackass, like, way more than usual.
Tension is powerful.
Can you both please just get over this?
Agreed. Either resolve your issues or fight to the death.
Look, Rocket. I know I suck sometimes. We all suck sometimes. Pretty sure it's why we ended up together.
I do not suck.
Point is, I care about us. But right now, we're not the ones in danger. And Nikki's just a kid, man.
As long as we're clear on the you sucking part.
Clear as day.
I'm sure I'm supposed to get that. Maybe over here this way.
Cut it down!
Okay, I'm gonna slice it.
Hell
You
yeah,
sure
Gamora.
this is the right way?
Just keep your eyes open.
You know, Peter, if Nikki and Corell really are...
They're not.
I'm just saying we should be ready for anything.
Are you sure this is the right way, Peter Quill?
It's clearly not.
I'm investigating.
There we go. There we are.
Did you find a dog report item?
No, nothing dog report worthy. And still no signs of Nikki or Corell.
In the face of death's infinite mystery, Tathians are taught to focus on what is tangible.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, Majin, see you, dude. Hey, is there no way back out from over here? Well, that's good. That's just lovely. There we go. Here we go.
Dog report item. The rumbling continues.
Poor Contraxia.
Here! This is definitely the right way. Nikki's secret hideout is just through here.
Thought we were going to the captain's office.
We are, right after we check here. Try not to break anything. This place means a lot to her.
Oh, wow. Did Nikki paint all this?
Pretty cool, right? Nikki?
Little one, reveal yourself.
Maybe try being a little less scary.
It's
Little
Peter!
one.
The pirate! Nikki!
We do not intend to kill you.
Why do I
need to
still
get
have
into
the
that
fucking
room.
ice one, dude? Thought I switched it. What the hell, man?
Rocket, you got the body of a little girl. Can you fit in there?
Try again, Quill.
Ask him nicely, Peter.
I'm concerned for Nikki's safety, okay? I'm worried she might be hurt or scared or I don't know what. Can you please see if she's in there?
I don't see no kid.
What do we have in here? Oh shit, what is that? It's Chewie!
Careful, Peter Quill. In my experience, children often booby-trap their toys.
It's not Nikki's, it's mine.
So we're just claiming her stuff now? Because if we are...
No, I mean it literally used to belong to me.
Quill, you gotta see this. This kid's
Shout out
obsessed.
to Chewie.
Wait, why does she have your toy?
It's just something I gave to Corell when we were together during the war, like a keepsake. It doesn't mean anything.
Does this mean anything?
How old is the child?
Well, well, well.
12.
Ha! Congratulations, Peter Quill. You will make a terrible father. Unless the child is dead, in which case, it does not matter.
Wait. Is this why you dragged us here?
Clearly, the child is 12, and Quill was with the child's mother 12 years ago. The math is irrefutable.
Yes, okay. So the dates maybe kind of match up, so it's possible, I guess. It's not like they had a health class on this.
Inspiring.
Can we just focus on if Corell and Nikki are okay? They're clearly not here, so let's move on and keep looking.
Oh man, did we just keep chewing? Nice.
Anyone else feel weird going through Nikki's stuff like this?
A big dumb kid.
Peter
Dang.
Quill is her father. It is his duty to pry into her personal life.
Pretty sure she ain't here, Quill.
For all we know, maybe this guy's her dad.
Yeesh. Looks like an even bigger deadbeat than you.
Still can't get over how good she is with all this tech stuff.
Staring at it ain't gonna change what it says.
Guess Nikki
The
wasn't
Skrull,
much of a
that's nice.
Skrull fan.
Name someone who is a Skrull fan.
Good point.
I'm thinking Nikki won't mind if we use this. What do you say, Rocket?
I say I don't care even if she does mind.
Of course, of course. I don't think I have enough components, but I just wanted to check.
Okay, where were we?
Congratulating you on being a father.
Should be a way to Corell's office through those pipes on the left.
Yeah, I see an opening. Could be there's a latch on the inside. Allow me, Star Dad.
I get it!
Guys!
These guys.
Did we not make light of all this? We still don't know if they're okay.
I am capable of feeling concern while still laughing at you, Peter Quill.
Gotta
Nice.
admit it, Quill.
Nice, Drax,
Kid's
thanks.
whole setup is pretty impressive. The way she rigged her terminal to the emergency power grid.
I told you, she's a smart kid.
Perhaps Peter Quill did not sire this child after all.
Dang.
Yeah, I could see that. She just don't seem dopey enough.
Maybe she gets everything from the mother's side.
Yes, she should have exhibited at least some foolishness.
If I had a kid, she or he would definitely be super cool and smart.
So just like Nikki.
I guess, maybe, yes.
Yep, so definitely gets it from the mother's side.
That's the elevator I took with Corell and Nikki. If we're lucky, maybe they're on their way down right now.
When have we ever been lucky?
So much for your girlfriend meeting us.
Did seem unlikely.
All I know is I'm really starting to
Get
hate this
out of my
elevator.
face, you motherfucker. Stay down, boy.
Way to
Yeah.
knock some sense into him. This won't hurt much.
Anyone else thinking the mud sent us here to die?
If he did, it's definitely my intention to disappoint him. Hate to admit it, but I have a really bad feeling about Corell and Nikki.
Forget Corell and Nikki. I have a bad feeling about us.
I was almost hooked there! Thanks, Binky! Let's see that sword! I hope Worldwide has a solid life insurance policy.
The world might better not add to our fine for all this killing.
Yeah,
Anyone
Drax.
hurt?
What's up, homie?
Are you gonna start being all paternal now?
We're fine, Peter. We know how to fight.
I know, I
We'll
just...
find them. Don't worry. You said Corell's office was up top somewhere?
Next stop, Corell's office.
What it look like? Oh. Damn. Get him that.
Come on, just admit
Dynamic
it, Will.
team,
You're freaking
let's
out
go.
right now. This whole deadbeat dad thing's gotta be eating at you.
None of this changes who I am. I'm still cool as a cucumber.
Groot says all the cucumbers he's ever met were terrified on the inside. Well, that don't look good.
There was a struggle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm reacting to.
I am reacting in my own way.
This doesn't look good, Peter.
All we know is that there was a fight. We don't know who won.
Pretty sure I know. So, where's this office, Quill?
It's around here somewhere.
Place wasn't this messed up last time. When in doubt, follow the stench of death.
I just realized something. Nikki's a tech expert, knows her way around ships, fits into small spaces,
Don't you dare finish that sentence.
and she seems to get along well with Peter.
Good luck replacing me with a dead kid.
Hello?
Alejo, hola, hola.
Nikki?
Looks empty.
Feels empty. Maybe they're hiding. There are always strange writings on the wall.
I'm gonna try and get in her computer. See if I can wipe my criminal history.
Rocket!
I'm kidding. I'm gonna access her logs. You wanna know what happened here or not?
Fine. The rest of us will take a look around. Maybe they left a
take a
clue
look.
or
The
something.
scribbles are Cree. This one says, Mother knows best. Return, hope, promise.
Nikki? Obvious signs of a struggle, Peter Quill. Yeah, this doesn't look good.
What are you sniffing,
Appealing.
Rex?
This must be Corell's first kid. I remember she talked about him a lot.
He was on Hala, right? When the Shatari...
Yeah. Her kid and her husband.
Explains how fearless she was during the war. She had nothing to lose.
What is this? Some kind of a threat?
The Kree Council demands proof of Nikki's heritage under the Kree purity laws.
What Kree purity laws?
Corell never told you that either? The Kree are extremely strict about their bloodlines.
This does not look good.
For you?
No, for Nikki. What are the chances the Kree are involved in any of this?
The Council of Purity isn't cryptic. When they punish someone, they make sure everyone knows it.
Corell and Nikki will be hanging from a wall. Well, this is fancy.
For valiant heroism against unrelenting tyranny. That's the highest commendation given out by the Kree.
How come I never got one of these? I did heroic stuff.
You're not a Kree.
Some kind of dye machine. Is it normal for Kree to dye their hair?
I see what's happening here. Not dyeing the hair.
Wow! The Kree have comic books? I am surprised. Our Kree Council is very strict.
That's not what's being dyed here.
So this could be like super valuable then.
I see what's going on. Can I fucking... There we go.
Nikki's ID. Something seems off though.
What do you mean, off?
I don't know. Like it's been flagged or something. Not sure. Is the girl's date of birth on those documents? Does it match with the typical Kree gestation period? I really wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm in. But I got bad news, lover boy.
What did you find?
Come here and I'll show you.
Okay. We'll see what Rocket found.
Hey, Quill, you interested in seeing this or not?
I'm right here, you fucker.
So what am I looking at?
Nothing.
She's the captain. Captains keep logs.
You keep logs?
I'm trying to tell you, they're gone. All of them. Almost like the world mind went out of its way to sever everything.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
What about backups? Doesn't every Nova ship have a central hub or something?
A Nexus mainframe, yeah. If there's ghosts anywhere in the system, that's where.
I categorically refuse. Not literal ghost, Drax. He's talking about data. Right?
Yes, but we'd have to access the Nexus directly. Means going to the bridge.
We're not leaving until we find out what happened.
Center of operations it is.
What?
According to the ship's map, the bridge should be right through here.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Dog report item. It's one of them priests down there, ain't it?
Okay. Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
Too late. That is one of those priests.
What the
hell is that? That's great.
By a giant robot?
By some weird priest!
By a weird giant robot priest!
Okay, yep, definitely a dog report item.
Smoke 'em, Rocket!
Ha ha! Look who's flirting with the assassin!
Well, that
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours! I am leaning toward Robot Priest over Priest Robot for the dog
wow.
report. Guys, huddle up!
What a blast! I haven't felt this excited since the Galactic War!
Better watch her out there, Quill. She fought on both sides, remember? Whereas me, I don't need to take sides to mow anybody down. I just love making scumbusters go boom!
You're gonna get creamed out there, and you wanna know why? Because we keep trying to fight fair.
What?
But in this galaxy, you don't win by fighting fair.
Is that the wrong choice?
Let's give those losers a taste of their own medicine. Who's with me? I feel
Fortunately, we are!
Great.
Nice. Everyone's demotivated. I love
Deadliest
it.
woman in... All
Right to
agree the
chase.
church is part of this now, right? Clearly, but the question remains, how exactly? Crack, sack him! With pleasure!
Anyone else thinking that we need a robot on our team?
A robot? We barely have room on the ship for us!
We are!
So, is this a robot priest or a priest robot?
Robot Priest has a better ring to it!
Light him up.
Buy some time, Groot! Rip him a new one! Meet your maker! Won't let up! The rodent is being overwhelmed! I guess someone must think this is the most valuable part of the ship! They say information is power, Peter Quill!
Alright, let me help out Rocket real quick.
Let's kick some butt, huh?
Yeah. Don't rub it in.
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
We need to focus on taking it down!
Drax! Kick their butt!
Get him,
I'm
Drax.
thinking that Raker's church is definitely involved! Clearly, but the question remains, how exactly?
Oh, that hurt.
I can't figure out how to hurt this one!
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Cut to pieces! All we had to do was walk quietly across the corridor!
Hey! I'm not the one who broke the glass!
Come on, keep lighting him
That's
up.
one big, bad, scutting robot!
The solution is simple! We must take it out first!
Oh, you don't say.
What do them weird symbols say?
I shall they strike me as ominous!
Get him!
I think we finally worked all the bugs
The
out of them.
mechanical beast is running out of limbs! The dog about the priest.
Robot Priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. The rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. I still need a central terminal. That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
Alright.
How am I supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up? Keep trying.
Let's go, guys.
Dog report item. We have encountered a formidable new enemy, but still no sign of the ghosts.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Shall I throw the ruin?
No!
Come on! Alright, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
Man, what I would give to get into some of these servers.
I thought that was the plan.
Plan is to get to the bridge and hope that maybe someone left the Nexus unlocked. Wouldn't get my hopes up.
All of this could have been avoided had the roach not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panic scampering is what caused the final break.
Your oversized gut is what caused the first 50 breaks.
Guys!
Hey, Groove, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Alright, we're up here, huh?
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the next control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
That does not seem like you.
He probably thinks the Nexus is booby-trapped.
That would explain it.
Uh,
I wonder, though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in.
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes!
Hey!
Guys, we're in! We may find pertinent information here.
Get to the juicy stuff already.
Channeling your Nova Force. A comprehensive guide to meditation and...
Let me get this straight. She became a teapot? That's what my source said.
Amazing.
I hate you all. Attention away team. Please ensure your helmet cams are in full operation ahead of this afternoon's away mission into the quarantine zone. Thank you.
just like Corral, everything by the...
By the book, it's just...
It's a list of bucketheads. Agent of Thanos. Gamora, care to explain?
Not really. Except that it wasn't me.
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Boring.
I have heard of this one. He's a good man.
It's a good mean scut when you're dead.
AWOL. Then who is running Novacore?
That's a good question.
Prime.
She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still a better pilot than Quill. What? You know it's true. 20 units, mine's the biggest. They can't be that scary if they share a record.
I've heard of this guy.
Larry.
He's part of a private army called the Lethal Legion.
More like the Loser Legion. What is it with you Humies and your stupid names?
Whoa, whoa,
Darkhawk.
whoa! Star-Lord is not in the same league as Darkhawk, okay? One's the name of the greatest band of all time, and the other's a bird. So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big. That is what your mother said.
Whoa!
It's great because his mother's dead.
Wow, Drax. How dare you?
There'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
You? A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Unfortunately.
Hey, isn't that the guy we saw when we tried to pay our fine?
Yeah, that's him.
Look. It's Drax's
Lady
girlfriend.
Lady Hellbender is not my girlfriend.
Yet.
Why does this guy seem familiar?
Grand Unifier Raker. Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine zone.
Probably nothing good.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. You name it, we've
Subject
done it.
89
If you're
P13.
charged, it means you've been caught. You realize that, right?
Your point?
Wow. When Kree
Ronan.
cops go bad, they really go bad.
Actually, an accuser is the equivalent of a judge, jury, and executioner.
Ronan the Accuser.
Wow, you're record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting?
Minuscule.
Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy. Fun fact, that bounty Yondu put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
Who says you did?
I am unfamiliar with this creed.
Wraith.
One of the nameless.
Oh, spooky.
Okay. A lot of interesting names there.
All right, let's take a look.
Wow, super riveting, Quill. And to think we could still be reading my criminal record.
I was wondering how they knew about us.
Quill must have tripped the sensors on the way out.
Isn't that the mining rig from the quarantine zone?
Oh, great. Looks like your girlfriend was collecting evidence against us even after the two of you struck a deal.
I still do not understand how the Churchman's ship exploded. The Nova Corps is known for their security protocols.
It's called stupidity, Drax. Something the Buckethead's got a lot of.
Gotta be something in here.
Let's check it out.
Hey, wasn't that...
The mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
When's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral! Found something.
Hey, what are you...
Watch out!
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think?
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason. No, you're a load of scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
Rocket's right. We don't know if it's the same creature or even where it came from.
Or if Quill released it or something.
Point is, Nova Corps made a calculated risk when they went into the quarantine zone. Same as we did. It's not like they went in blind.
Peter, they were ambushed.
That doesn't mean they didn't get out. Corell's a fighter. I know she made it. She had to.
Okay, well, we got one more video to watch. Let's see what this is all about. Nothing? Oh, never mind.
Guardians
there he
of
is.
the galaxy.
There's the bastard.
You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices
I had to check.
Groot, sweep the leg.
Grand Unifier. Breaker. Right?
Sweep the leg.
First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. Could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corell and her daughter?
Yup.
You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.